came in here empty. No grand words. Just this room. Just me. And the weight I brought with me. I've been carrying ashes like they were bread, trying to feed a heart that stayed half-fed. My hands kept shaking when I said your name. Still I came. Still I came. And I don't know why you still hear me. I don't know how you stayed near me, but the ground in my chest starts letting go when I call. When I call. The storm knew his voice before I did. The storm knew his voice before I did. I was lost in the dark, but I heard that peace. The storm knew his voice before I did. There's a chair by the window where I bend and break. There's a jar full of tears that I could not shake. I tried to hold steady, I tried to stand tall, but you met me through it all. And I don't need loud, I don't need bright, just your mercy in the night. When my mouth runs dry and my knees go low, you still come, you still come. The storm knew his voice before I did. The storm knew his voice before I did. I was lost in the dark, but I heard that peace. The storm knew his voice before I did. If you leave me here, I will still stay. If you take this fear, I will still pray. I am not my own, I am not my own. I lay it down, I lay it down. Before I did, the storm knew his voice before I did. Now my whole soul leaves where the calm begins. The storm knew his voice before I did. The storm knew his voice before I did. Amen. I release. Amen. I give in. Lord, I came in counting losses, hands full of ash. No song for this room, just my voice in the dark. I've been asking the wrong question. I wore my hurt like a coat till it sat on my bones. Every step felt heavy, every prayer felt stone. I said, if this is the end, but you were still near. You let the ache stay long enough to teach my heart to hear. And in the hush, you made it clear. I thought the breaking was the ending, didn't know it was the door. I thought the breaking was the ending, but you were opening more. Oh Lord, open more. Oh Lord, open more. There's a crack in my pride now, where the mercy got in. I can't fake a clean face, so I lay it down again. What I called a collapse, you called a surrender. You let the ache stay long enough to teach my heart to hear. And in the hush, you made it clear. I thought the breaking was the ending, didn't know it was the door. I thought the breaking was the ending, but you were opening more. Oh Lord, open more. Oh Lord, open more. Here's the part I don't dress up. Here's the truth I can't hide. I am tired of holding myself up. I am empty inside. If you want the ruins, you can have them all. If you want my yes, it's your call. I thought the breaking was the ending, didn't know it was the door. It was the door. I thought the breaking was the ending, but you were opening more. I thought the breaking was the ending. Now I know what pain was for. Oh, oh Lord, open more. Oh Lord, open more. Opening more. No, I don't come dressed for this. I come with my hands empty. I come with my name worn thin. I come like I am. I was leaning on a splintered rail with dust on my shoes, pocket full of trouble and nothing left to lose. My voice came small, my faith came slow. I said, if you can hear me, Lord, let me know. I had no song, just a broken breath, no strength to stand, no words left. Broke is where he found me, broke is where he found me, on the floor and out of fight. Broke is where he found me, broke is where he found me, and he held me through the night. There were cracks in the chair, cracks in my heart, cracks in the promise I was falling apart. I tried to pray clean, tried to pray proud, but mercy came low and met me down. I had no song, just a broken breath, no strength to stand, no words left. Broke is where he found me, broke is where he found me, on the floor and out of fight. Oh, broke is where he found me, broke is where he found me, and he held me through the night. If this is the place where my pride dies, if this is the place where my tears rise, then let me stay here, let me stay here, with nothing in my hands but a surrendered feet. Broke is where he found me, broke is where he found me, on the floor and out of fight. Broke is where he found me, broke is where he found me, and he held me through the night. Broke is where he found me, broke is where he found me. I am safe in his sight. I got nothing polished, just this room, just this hurt, just you. Sat with my hands folded low, like that would make me clean. The floorboards heard my tears fall, and all my doubt between. I was too tired for talking, too broke to make it right. Then mercy touched the dark edge and answered in the night. I didn't know I'd still be seen with my head bowed in the ash, but your love came steady, slow enough to ask. I didn't have the strength to pray, I barely had a breath, but he walked into my wreckage and stayed in every mess. He walked into my wreckage, he held me where I bled. There were names I would not say out loud, and years I couldn't bear. A heart full of locked up thunder, a table full of fear. I kept calling it my ruin, you called it where you need me. You were gentle with the pieces, you were kind to the unworthy. I didn't know my shame could bend under something holy and sweet, but your love kept coming till it knelt right next to me. I didn't have the strength to pray, I barely had a breath, but he walked into my wreckage and stayed in every mess. He walked into my wreckage, he held me where I bled. So here's the truth I'm leaning on, with my face down in the dust. I am not the man I should be, but I am still the one you love. If this is where you found me, then this is where I'll stay, open-handed, empty, till your mercy takes my name. I didn't have the strength to pray, I barely had a breath, but he walked into my wreckage and stayed in every mess. He walked into my wreckage, he held me where I bled, and I don't have to hold it, I can let it go instead. He walked into my wreckage, and I am whole again. I ain't got a polished prayer, just what broke open in me. Lord, if you hear broken men, hear me now. I was sinking in the thunder, couldn't hold my head above. My hands were full of nothing, my mouth was full of dust. I had a name for every wound, but none for what I lost. Then mercy found me standing at the edge of all I crossed. And I was tired of running, tired of my own sound, tired of trying to fix me. When I was going down, I was sinking in the thunder, couldn't hold my head above. You didn't wait for for my calling. You reached me with your love. I was sinking in the thunder. You were already there. Still waters found me. Still waters found me there. There were nights I fed the shadows with the truth I would not say. I kept every hard apology locked up and tucked away. But you came in like a morning through the crack I couldn't see, soft enough to steady me, strong enough to carry me. And I was tired of running, tired of my own sound, tired of trying to fix me. When I was going down, I was sinking in the thunder. Couldn't hold my head above. You didn't wait for my calling. You reached me with your love. I was sinking in the thunder. You were already there. Still waters found me. Still waters found me there. I lay my pride down easy. I lay my burden low. If you never gave me more, you gave enough to know I'm not standing on my strength now. I'm not made whole by shame. I'm just a man you kept from drowning, calling on your name. I was sinking in the thunder, couldn't hold my head above. You didn't wait for my calling. You reached me with your love. I was sinking in the thunder, and my soul can finally breathe. Still waters found me. Still waters found me. Still waters found me there. And I let myself believe.